So this morning we left Alice Spring to Glen Helen. We are now in the Serpentine Gorge in West Macdonnell National Park, as you can see over there. This is a revisit for us because we've been here, I don't know what year?
Oh, I don't know what year either.
6 years ago, probably.
At least 6 years.
At least, yeah. And we remember it was beautiful because we came here in summer. They said it's better in winter.
It's a 1.1 kilometre walk to the gorge from the car park, which is fairly easy stroll, a little bit rocky, a little bit bushy. Because there's some dry riverbeds through here, which the boulders are all worn down. You got to watch your ankles on there, don't you, Bash? Got to watch your ankles.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I'm wearing my Crocs.
Yeah, as always, but I'm wearing my sneakers, which probably aren't much help either. But yeah, like I said, it's only a 1k walk, so we're there.
Check out the rocks.
Well, sorry, we're checking out the rocks now. I've been told. I've been instructed. Check out the rocks. Indeed, rocks. You can see. Hey. All right, yes, he's moving at speed with his Crocs on, and there's nothing daggy about that at all.
The second, I think the second stop of the Larapinta Trail, as you can see the sign there. That's Larapinta Trail. So the Larapinta Trail is, I think, the world famous walking trail because they're just so beautiful. What have you found?
We have found the road to a refuge. Serpentine Gorge is a very special conservation area. The ice, forget it.
All right.
I'm going to take a picture.
Even though the air is cool, it's about 15 degrees at the moment, the sun is actually quite nice. It's very strong sun that's touching my skin. Warming my skin, even though the air is so cool. It's nice when you walk. Last time we were here, like I said to you, in the summer, the walk is just a little bit harder, I guess.
I actually don't remember the walk from last time. I remember the water, the body of water, but I don't remember the walk in.
No, maybe we could drive in back then.
I'm sure if we drove over this, I would remember it, though. I don't know.
No, exactly. But I like it. This is like a midday, and usually we don't do any midday walk, but this time is different. So many little birds around here. Yeah.
Oh, I see a sign.
That's a good sign. Because I said it was the second trail in Larapinta Trail, but it's actually section 7 that way. Can't be more wrong. And then we are in the section 7-8 junctions over there.
Which we just walked past.
Yeah, alright, so
Fortunately, we only have 500 metres to go.
Perfect.
Not 13.2 kilometres to finish the section.
Yeah. There's no water at the moment?
No.
No, but there it's beautiful. The view. Maybe if you look further down, you'll see any water.
There is a no swimming sign just back that way. but it's somewhat redundant at the moment as this is a completely dry riverbed. I don't know if there's a water
No,
hole there or not.
I don't think we've reached the actual gorge yet.
You might be right.
So here is the gorge. I think the water is a bit low at the moment, but definitely a gorge with water.
A fairly modest body of water at this point. Now, I don't know how much that changes over the years or over the course of a year. We thought we'd been here before because we have come out this way and been to a couple of water holes now. We're not entirely certain because the water holes we visited were significantly larger, but we did come in the summertime, and I don't know if they just have wet and dry here or if this water hole is usually larger.
But either way, it is actually a very nice spot to have lunch. I've made a sandwich.
Woohoo! Fish burger sandwiches, I hear.
Yeah, sorry, fish burger.
Good morning all. We've spent our first night here at Glen Helen. It turns out we've actually been here before, long before it was a campground. There was a single building out here and a petrol bowser, and we came here about 6 or 8 years ago and honestly did not recognise the place at first when we arrived. We felt like we had been here before, but it looks so radically different now that they've actually built a caravan park here. The caravan park and camping ground, it looks a little stark, but I think that's because it's quite new. So there's a lot of freshly graded dirt, and that makes it look like it doesn't really sit into the landscape so well at this point, but it will soon enough. The amenities are fantastic. Not only do the toilets and showers work, although the hot water does leave a little bit to be desired, but they actually have hand basins big enough to wash your hands in. Who knew that was even possible? So yeah, overall, we've got to say an enjoyable first experience. We haven't checked out the, they do have a restaurant for dinners, and they do have an outdoor area where you can sit and have drinks and look at the mountains in the background, but we haven't had a look at that yet. We might do that tonight. In the meantime, we're off to Goss Crater, I think it's called, so we're going to have a look and a drive around there.
So we are entering the Goss Bluff trek. It's supposed to be a four-wheel drive trek nearby the Glen Helen. Navigation is a little bit rough, so Jay decided to air down the tire. We haven't aired down the tire since we've got the new one, haven't we?
No, not since we've got the new tires.
I always fond of the red dust for some reason. You see, It's so fine.
We're at Norulu, also known as Goss Bluff. The West Aranda, now I've got to try and pronounce this correctly, Upmarakatwira owners and the Kortungula caretakers of this place call it Norulu. Visitors are welcome here now, and they say just as in the olden times outsiders came for ceremonial gatherings and for food, and we have come here to have our lunch and hopefully get a few good snaps along the way.
Well, it seems becomes our tradition now that we have our lunch in the one of the beautiful place that we visited. Now today is in the Goose Bluff Turak crater, impact crater apparently. Is that right?
It's Goss Bluff.
Oh, that's a Goose Bluff.
You said Goose Bluff?
It's a Goose Bluff Turak. So, pardon my pronunciation.
Yeah, well, I've just had some trouble with the pronunciation of the appropriate local dialects, but fortunately they do spell it phonetically on the sign for people to assist us, so hopefully I got those right. And this is a traditional place for people to gather and eat. So we are gathered.
Yep, and
Let's eat.
today I make wrap, and apparently there's this bird. It's become so friendly to us. This little bird is so curious.
One of the things we'd hoped to do in coming down to this particular spot was to take a four-wheel drive track that we'd spotted on one of our GPS maps. It looked like it'd do an interesting circle of the entire landscape down there, and I'm sure it did at some stage, but had difficulty even with the GPS locating the track, so got out and had a look around, and if you can make it out, this is what I found. So this does appear to be the track that was on the map. It's only a few metres out from the GPS, so I think this is it. But as you can see, there's actual trees growing up inside it now, so I don't think anyone's been down here for a very long time. And the Pajero, lovely as it is not really built for forging new tracks, which is effectively what you'd be doing if you were driving down here. So we're going to give this one a miss, sadly, but yeah, you can just make out the old tyre tracks on the way through there. So it's a shame. It'd be good fun, but you need to have the right vehicle, and sadly we don't. So yes, off to the next location.
Different. Last time we here, they have fuel. Now they don't have fuel.
They had fuel and nothing else.
Exactly. Oh, and sandwich.
Soggy.
I can't believe it. Last time we were here was 2011. That was 11 years ago. And have a look at this place. It's grown a lot. It's huge now.